Glen. How are you today?
I am doing well. Glad to be here.
Oh, wow. So, I told you we're going to be talking about, that first week. And
Yes.
the reason why I wanted you to come was because not only have you been a student, right?
Right?
Which is a given, but you're the parent of students.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Currently the parent of students.
Yes.
And you're a pilot. You happen to be a pilot. So your job is not 9 to 5. It's not third shift. It's kind of intricate, right?
Yes.
And
Yes, it
so,
is.
so I know that you have some words of encouragement and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? To even
Yes.
encourage yourself,
Yes.
because you're kind of like right here in the battle
I
with the other
am.
parents.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
So let's just let them know, our listening community know who you are. I said Captain Anthony Glenn, but exactly who is Captain Anthony Glenn?
You know what? Anthony Glenn from Memphis. You know what? I went to public schools here in Memphis for most of my career, high
Mm-hmm.
school. Uh, Definitely elementary. I was at Sherwood Elementary and White Station Junior High. I ended up graduating from Christian Brothers High School, but I had a lot of time with Memphis City Schools. They'd had
Right.
a lot of molding of me. But from Memphis, happily married to CC Glenn, and we have three amazing kids,
Woohoo.
Amane, Hannah, and Noah.
Okay.
And so, but I am a pilot. Been with FedEx for about 20 years now.
Wow.
Had an opportunity to go all over the world and see the world through FedEx,
Mm-hmm.
and also make an impact on students
Yes.
to show them the opportunity of aviation and what careers are there and the
Mm-hmm.
amazing opportunities that are there that
Right.
they could actually do. For me, that's a joy. I think the job of a pilot for me is a calling, right? I think
Mm-hmm.
God called me to that place
Awesome.
and put me there at FedEx.
Mm-hmm.
And I've enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed making a positive impact on the people that I work with also.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank your beautiful wife and your children for sharing you with us. All right. We,
Awesome.
we
Yeah.
appreciate it. Tell them we said thanks. And so let's talk about, and before captain. All right.
Yes.
Before captain. It's Anthony Glenn.
Yes.
And you were a student. You said grew up in Memphis.
Yes. Grew up in
Right.
Memphis.
So let's go to maybe middle school, elementary school, right? All up and through there. Pick whatever
Yes.
one you want to. But how was for you? Do you remember how that first week of school was?
Yeah, that first week was exciting, but it was also, you're learning. You got a new teacher, you got new
Mm-hmm.
classmates. What was always really cool was that my mom was taking me to the store to get all the folders, and it was exciting to start over again, right? You had the
Right.
summertime where you played, you had fun, but now it's another year. We're
Mm-hmm.
prepared, and mom is telling me all the things that I'm going to do better from last year, and
Mm-hmm.
this you're getting older. These are the things you're going to work on. So it was another year of opportunity, and
Right.
so I got a chance to go into the teacher's class and learn and embrace the new learning that I was going to get and embrace the new students. And it's a great thing. I mean, I really think that first week of school that first few months is exciting.
Exciting. Mm-hmm.
You're getting used to all the people, all the new people, and you're learning from a new teacher. So it was always an exciting thing.
Oh, that is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. So, when you were younger, did you always know you wanted to be a pilot, or did you always know you would do something in aviation?
You know what?
Or
I didn't.
okay.
But obviously, my father was a pilot,
Mhm.
and I was around it, and I just always had that exposure, right? So it was always an opportunity there for me,
Mhm.
but it was never pushed on me. And
Okay.
so it's amazing to have something right beside you. And I thought maybe I wanted to be a lawyer or something, but you for me, it's just timing, right?
Mhm.
My dad said, here's an opportunity. If you would like to,
Mhm.
I can help you with this.
Mhm.
And then he just kind of took a step back later and
Okay.
allowed me to kind of form my own path and find my way towards it.
Okay.
And so I think a lot of the kids won't. I had no clue at that young age or
Right.
middle school. I was still trying to figure it out towards high school.
Right. To
But
be
the
honest, right?
right,
Exactly.
right. But the more we expose them
Mhm.
to different careers, the more they get a chance to think about, you know what, I saw this and I heard somebody talk about that. I may be interested in that later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, when we're talking, so w- now you are captain,
Yes.
okay? And now, like you said, you are married and you have kids.
Yes.
So, how does the first week change now with that paradigm being totally different?
Oh my goodness. So now we're flipped to the other side of that, right? Now we got to find clothes, we got to find all the folders, the pencils, and now we find ourselves giving that speech.
Mhm.
Okay, what did we learn from last year? What are we going to grow in?
Mhm.
And the kids are ready. Obviously, now I have two that are going to college, one that is going to ninth grade.
Wow.
So there's a lot of different conversations happening in the house, but everybody can benefit
Mhm.
from it, right? So, yeah, with my son Noah, we are getting all his things prepared, looking at homework, checking, and just trying to get him prepared to add some more things in his tool chest.
Right.
So these are some ways you can study.
Mhm.
These are the ways we're going to walk with you. These are the things we expect.
Right.
And I think most importantly, letting him know that he can do it.
Mhm. Like you said, most importantly, letting him know that he can do it.
Yes.
Okay, that is awesome. So, as a parent, like you said, you got some college. You said you got two college. So, what does that count? Because there's a lot of parents out there that maybe first time they're, they've already had the trunk parties. And so
Yes.
now they're packing up the vehicles and they're packing up the boxes and they're like, it's starting to hit them. Oh my gosh, this child of mine is really going to be gone somewhere.
Well,
Where?
let me be honest with you. We are sending two off for their first year. So
Wow.
we've got the house, we've got one's all their stuff in one corner, the other. So we are in the middle of that. And you know what? It's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be different. But I think what Cece and I have done is we've looked to prepare the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't prepare from everything, but you can give them some foundational things that they can rely on to help them in different situations.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part. And so we're going to keep talking, keep FaceTiming.
Right.
And but yeah, I don't think we're neither one of us are really ready for that drop off that will happen next week. Yeah, I don't think we're
Right.
prepared for it.
And so, and even that's a good nugget because those parents out there that this is the first time, it's okay not to be prepared
Yes,
for the drop off. It's
yes.
okay to you know, pack them up and get them all the way there and get them all moved in and be like, I guess we'll just sit here. You want to go get something to eat? all,
Yes,
all of that is okay. When you're because not only do you have your own children, but like this summer, in the summertime with
yes.
the Luke Werthers,
Uh-huh.
the program that you guys work through, you deal with other students as well.
Yes, yes.
What are some of those things that you would tell the parents, who are same boat as you? They're, you know, they're they have students all over. Some in high school, some going to college. What would you tell them to kind of give them some a piece about because it's already stressful, right?
Yes,
We
yes.
talked about it. You said, when you're a child, it's the excitement of it, and
Absolutely.
then when you become the parent, now you're making the speeches and talking to them and everything. What would you say to maybe the first time parents sending their child to kindergarten or pre-K or something? Because you've done, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I would say this. When we send our kids off and we're just starting in that kindergarten, you think, I hope I tell them everything right. I hope I prepare them. I hope I do the
Mhm.
best. You have this vision of where you want your kids to be
Mhm.
12 years from there. I think as long as a parent, as long as you keep doing what's best and you give them the best that you had, your children will turn out fine.
Mhm.
And there isn't a book. There really isn't a book.
Exactly.
But I think as parents, when we focus and we really pray about it and give our kids the best that we have, then we've done the best we can do.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. So, as the captain, and you're moving. you're moving up through life and everything, and
Yes.
you're not getting old because you don't even look like you've been working anywhere for 20 years. Okay,
Thank you.
so but you guys have you have and you and your family you touched on it a little bit with your dad. You said your dad said, hey, I can help you with this, and kind of step back and let you
Yes.
make the decision or grow or bloom,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
where you're planted. Well, OBAP is coming up, and you guys, your family, that legacy of showing the youth the options that they have.
Yes.
That's what you guys are still doing.
Yes. Definitely something that I learned from my father about reaching back and helping others. I watched him model that for
Mm-hmm.
me, and it's something that became innate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I see it happening in my children also, helping others. My daughter's flying and she's helping others. Hey, I'll talk to you. Come on out. Let me talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me show you. But as an organization, OBAP, we're doing the same thing, which is one of the major tenets of the organization was to help minorities get into careers in aerospace.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a convention that's coming here, August the 21st through the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be it will be the largest grouping of African American pilots in one place
Wow.
from all different types of companies. You name the airline, they will have people representatives here.
Mm-hmm.
So one day on that Friday, we have a special day for the city where we're going to invite. So if a parent or an adult signs up, they'll
Mm-hmm.
go on the website, obap.org.
Okay.
They will register, and for $50, they can buy a community pass and they can bring two students for free who are under the age of 18, which is a great opportunity for those students to come in, see pilots from all the different airlines into the exhibit hall, meet pilots. If you had a young lady out there a young girl who was thinking about, I want to be a pilot, you know what? She's going to meet female pilots there that look just like her. So it's going to be a great opportunity for the city, for the community to come out and really get that exposure.
And that's awesome. That is awesome. And that's going to be that Friday. And they can go online now and
They
register.
can go online right now.
And that's OB as in black, AP as in professionals. So, it, what's the acronym exactly?
Organization of Black Aerospace Professionals.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
And that's .org, right?
.org.
OBAP. Oh, go me.
You got it. You got it.
Oh, wow. So, and you guys have been doing that in your family for years.
Yes, my father since the 80s, he's been doing it, and as long as I've been able to, I've been doing it, and we're passing that down to my children
Hmm.
also.
So, as we get ready to wrap up our conversation, what are some of the things, some tidbits, if you would, gems or jewels, would you share with other parents that you yourself, continue to use to this day?
Well, you know what? In my house, definitely with my children,
Hmm.
we talk a lot about purpose. We talk a lot about that they are uniquely and wonderfully made and that they have a purpose. So, Cece and I never really pushed them to go down a path.
Hmm.
They have all discovered, and I would say for my son, discovering
Hmm.
their
That.
path and their
Hmm.
purpose.
Hmm.
And so when you encourage that as a parent, you give your children an opportunity to dream. And one of the major tidbits I would tell parents that I think I'm still learning but getting really good at is allow them to dream big and then encourage the bigness of their dreams. Don't discount if they say something that makes you feel like, well, I don't know about that. You know what? Encourage it.
Encourage it.
Encourage it. Encourage them to pursue it. And I've seen that. I've seen my kids come in and maybe tell me something. I'm like, okay. And then later, you realize, you know what? That's the direction you want to go. I believe you can do that.
Right.
I'm behind you. And what that does is that lets our children know there's no limit.
Exactly.
And that's what we need them to know. because they have the next new ideas, the new businesses, the
Mm-hmm.
things we haven't thought of. They have. All we have to do is encourage them.
I love that. Let them dream big, allow them to
Yes.
dream big, and then encourage the big dream.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is awesome. Thank you so very much. Thank you for taking time out of your day today to come
Glad.
and share with us. Now, before we wrap up, though, it's radio, so you have to give a shout out. You have to
Oh,
give shouts out. You know what
oh
I'm saying?
goodness. I think last time I shouted out to my wife. Let me see. I'll shout out to Hannah. She may be listening, and to my mom, Nora Johnson. She may be listening, or somebody she knows will be listening. And you know what? I will say this. I'm going to give a shout out to all the Memphis City schools, teachers, principals,
Hmm.
custodians, because a lot of those people had an impact on my life,
Hmm.
and they're impacting our children with small conversations,
Yes.
with things that we never see. I remember the people from my elementary
Hmm.
that had an impact on me.
Right.
And so I'm giving a shout out to all of them that are out there that are making a difference and impacting the next generation.
Exactly. Awesome. Thank you so much because you're absolutely right. Memphis Shelby County Schools, even when they smile, and
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, as they
Yes.
smile at our children,
Yes.
that encourages them.
Yes.
So thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you, Captain Anthony Glenn,
Thank
for
you for
coming in
having
and
me.
sharing. Now, I want to go over the free thing for the students again.
Yes.
I
Okay.
just want
No,
to make
no.
sure that
Let's
the families out there have that information.
absolutely. So once you go on the website, obap.org, you're going to register. Once you put all your information, there'll be a next button at the bottom. Once you select that, you're looking for the community day. It's a $50 charge, but with that $50 charge for the one adult, you get two students for free that
Okay.
are under 18 years old.
Okay.
So please bring them out. It's going to be an amazing opportunity, a wonderful chance to get them introduced and get the exposure to a lot of different careers: engineers, pilots, maintenance workers, you name it. We're going to have people there.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you for coming in and sharing. And thank you, beautiful family, for sharing you with us.
Thank you, Miss
You're
Cathy.
listening to 88.5 FM.
Get ready.